Hey guys, the Fly Young Gentleman here, and I'm bringing you a video. Now, today's video is about Mondays. Yep, Mondays. And why am I doing a video about Mondays? Well, it's Monday, I think. Pretty sure, whatever. Who knows what day it is anymore? And I saw this thing where it's like, Mondays don't suck, your job does. And that was the most true shit I have ever heard in my life. You know, there's also this post some underground rapper put, like, Monday shouldn't be, bad or something. You should be good on your grind or some dumb shit. And I was like, it's true. Mondays should not be bad. Because they're not. Honestly, I don't know what day of the week it is anymore anyway. All I know is Saturday. That's it. I mean, I don't, it doesn't matter to me anymore, right? I mean, who cares what day it is? I mean, the date of the month matters. Day of the week, not really. It's just not very important, I care about the date, and Monday, Friday, Sunday, whatever, it's all bullshit, I just care about the number of the day of the month, because that's, usually what you would base like a release or if you schedule, you would do it by that, which is nice. So I honestly, I don't even care what day of the week it is anymore, because I'm doing pretty much the same thing or same sort of things, on a weekly. There's no special days for it, and I found that it's really enjoyable to live like that. I found it's very enjoyable to just live and be happy on your own time, right? I mean, fuck everyone else's time, and it's really nice, and it's nice to live and do your thing when you want to do it. Like I've said before, right? You got to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Don't let anybody stop you. And I'm sorry, this is probably a slow commentary. I'm sorry about that. I'm a little bit tired right now, and but I figured I'd still make a video because I was up really early this morning, and I was doing all this stuff. I went and took a shower, and I laid down, and I passed out. So yeah, not a good idea. But anyway, it's completely off topic. But Monday should never be a bad thing. Like, and you shouldn't use Monday, and you shouldn't let Monday be a downer to you. You should make every day, live every day as if there is no day, right? Live every day the way you want to live it, or the way you want to make it be. Let's say you're doing something you don't want to do, which I can go on a rant on here in a minute. But let's say you're doing something you don't want to do. You shouldn't ruin your whole day because you have to do something that you don't want to do that day. For example, I know a lot of people hate Mondays because, well, they have to go to school on Monday and they're partying all weekend, or they're doing something all weekend and they're tired. That's exceptional, but you shouldn't hate Monday. You shouldn't dread Monday for that. You should, you should do it relaxed. You should do, okay, well, I got to do it. So, let's get through it, and I'll have a better day after whatever I'm doing is done. You shouldn't ruin your entire day based off Monday. Now, me bringing Monday as up as an example, is kind of figurative. You shouldn't, you shouldn't be doing something you don't want to do in the first place. But I've already touched on that. You shouldn't. You just plain shouldn't do it. And, people say you got to do stuff when you don't want to do it, sometimes. And I completely disagree with that. You should do what you want to do when you want to do it. And the only reason you can't do what you want to do when you want to do it is because the only person stopping you from doing that is you. The only person stopping you from doing almost anything is you. If someone, let's pretend someone puts up a barrier along the way, you're the one who needs to break down that barrier and keep going. You always got to find a third way. When they give you two options, you got to find a third one, because you know what? You just have to try and make your life into something you really want to do. The reason why I'm sitting here preaching it is because I've done that. I'm beginning to do that, and it's just so. It's just this experience you'll never match with anything. I'm doing what I want to do when I want to do it, and I'm so happy. I mean, sure, I'll go and I'll help someone out once in a while, or I'll do something I don't want to do, or I'll go and maybe who cares, take out my garbage or something. I don't want to take out my fucking garbage, but I'm talking about the grand scheme of things, the grand scheme, the things that you do every day, or the things you want to be doing every day. That's what it applies to more. Yeah, sure, you gotta, you don't have to, clean your house, but you should, right? Because the end goal will be, rewarding a nice, clean house, and nothing smells, everything's nice, and you have room. Sometimes to get where you want to go and to do what you want to do, you gotta do some things that you don't want to do. But if you're really, you're willing to just suffer, and you're willing, you have a strong will, and you're willing to go through things, you can do it. You don't have to do things you want to do. You can find, little loopholes and ways around it. And I feel like the reason I use Mondays as a figurative example is because everyone dreads Mondays, usually because they have school or work on Monday. And the problem is there's school or work. If you hate school that much, then you need to do something about it. Maybe do an alternative type of schooling, or don't do it at all. Find another way, Or if, let's say, you dread your job so much, you need to find another job. And people always say, oh, well, I can't find a job. That's bullshit. It is very easy to find a job. I guarantee you can go find some, pizza joint and work there. And you can say, well, that's not where I want to end up in life. Well, you can say, well, then you need to go, maybe get an education, or maybe do something in the same line of work you're doing now if you enjoy it, but you just don't like where you're working. Maybe you got to find ways around it. You can't look at things as a means to an end. You need to look at them as a means for a good beginning. You do. That's the only way you'll make it through and do bigger and better things in life. And that's why I'm preaching it. And that's why I use Monday as a figurative example, because everyone kind of hates Monday. And the reason why you hate it is because you're doing something wrong on Monday. But anyway, guys, that's the Fly Young Gentleman here today, bringing you a quick video. I love you all. Love all my subscribers. Keep checking out my videos. Really appreciate it. Remember to have class and get that ass. I'm out. Peace.